Have you ever wondered about the story behind one of the most controversial products in human history, the cigarette? It's a small paper tube filled with shredded tobacco, but its journey through time is anything but simple. Let's light up this story, without actually lighting up, and explore the fascinating and complex history of the cigarette. Our story begins not with paper, but with plants. Tobacco is native to the Americas, and for thousands of years, indigenous peoples used it in various forms. They would chew it, drink it as a tea, and smoke it in pipes or rolled in leaves like maize husks. For them, tobacco wasn't just a casual habit. It was a sacred plant used in spiritual ceremonies, for medicinal purposes, and to seal social contracts. It was a bridge to the spirit world, a tool for healing, and a symbol of peace. Everything changed in 1492, when Christopher Columbus and his crew landed in the Americas. They were introduced to tobacco by the native Taino people. Sailors, intrigued by this strange custom of drinking smoke, brought the plant and the practice back to Europe. Initially, it was seen as an exotic curiosity, a medicinal herb grown in botanical gardens. People believed it could cure everything from headaches to plagues. Jean Nicayet, the French ambassador to Portugal, for whom nicotine is named, promoted it as a cure-all, even sending tobacco seeds to the French queen, Catherine de' Medici. As its popularity grew, so did the methods of consumption. Snuff, a powdered form of tobacco inhaled through the nose, became fashionable among European aristocrats in the 17th and 18th centuries. Chewing tobacco and smoking in pipes were also common. The cigarette as we know it, however, was still a niche product. The first paper-wrapped smokes, called papelettes, were reportedly made by beggars in 16th century Seville, Spain, who would collect discarded cigar butts, shred them, and roll them in paper scraps. For centuries, this remained a poor man's smoke. The 19th century was the turning point. Soldiers fighting in the Crimean War in the 1850s learned to roll their tobacco in newspaper from their Ottoman Turkish allies, who had a long tradition of hand rolling. They brought this habit back home, and the pre-rolled cigarette started gaining traction. Still, production was slow and expensive. Each cigarette had to be rolled by hand, a tedious process. A skilled roller could only produce a few per minute. This was a major bottleneck preventing cigarettes from becoming a mass-market product. Then came the Industrial Revolution, and with it, a game-changing invention. In 1881, a young inventor named James Bonsack patented the first automated cigarette rolling machine. This incredible device could produce 120,000 cigarettes in a 10-hour day, roughly 200 per minute. This was the work of about 40 skilled hand rollers. An American tobacco baron named James Buck Duke saw the machine's immense potential. He licensed the Bonsack machine and, by 1884, had cornered the market. Duke wasn't just a manufacturer. He was a marketing genius. He realized that mass production was useless without mass consumption. So, he launched one of the most aggressive advertising campaigns in history. He included collectible picture cards in his cigarette packs featuring actresses, athletes, and historical figures. He sponsored sporting events and plastered his ads everywhere. His strategy worked. Cigarette consumption exploded. To consolidate his power, Duke merged with his main competitors to form the American Tobacco Company, a massive trust that controlled 90% of the American cigarette market until it was broken up by antitrust laws in 1911. The 20th century became the golden age of the cigarette. The two world wars played a massive role in cementing its popularity. Cigarettes were included in soldiers' rations, seen as a way to calm nerves and pass the time in the trenches. It became a symbol of camaraderie, toughness, and patriotism. When the soldiers returned home, they brought their smoking habit with them. Hollywood then took the cigarette's image to another level. On the silver screen, stars like Humphrey Bogart and Audrey Hepburn made smoking look cool, sophisticated, and glamorous. It was the essential accessory for the suave leading man and the elegant femme fatale. Advertisements in magazines and on the radio reinforced these images, targeting men, women, and even young people. They used slogans like "More doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette" and associated smoking with freedom, romance, and success. For decades, the tobacco industry successfully downplayed or outright denied the health risks. They funded their own scientific studies designed to create doubt and confusion. But the truth couldn't be hidden forever. In the 1950s and 60s, a growing body of independent scientific evidence began to link smoking directly to lung cancer and other serious diseases. A landmark moment came in 1964 with the U.S. Surgeon General's report on smoking and health. It was a bombshell, officially concluding that smoking causes lung cancer and is a major health hazard. This report marked the beginning of the end for the cigarette's golden age. In the years that followed, governments around the world began to act. Health warnings were mandated on cigarette packs. Advertising on television and radio was banned. Taxes on tobacco products were increased, and public smoking bans became widespread. In response, the tobacco industry evolved. They developed light and low-tar cigarettes, which were marketed as a healthier alternative, but were later found to be just as harmful. They also shifted their marketing focus to developing countries where regulations were weaker. Today, the cigarette is at another crossroads. While smoking rates have declined significantly in many Western countries, it remains a global public health crisis. The rise of e-cigarettes and vaping has introduced a whole new chapter to this story. These products are often marketed as a safer alternative or a tool to quit smoking, but their long-term health effects are still largely unknown, creating a new and complex debate. The history of the cigarette is a powerful story about agriculture, culture, technology, and marketing. It is about how a sacred plant from the Americas was transformed into a global commodity that shaped economies, influenced cultures, and had a devastating impact on public health. It's a reminder of the power of industry and advertising and the long, difficult struggle for scientific truth to prevail over commercial interests. The little paper stick has left a huge, complicated, and often tragic mark on our world. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this history interesting, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories behind everyday things. Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next one.